This is Steph for Dates and Cakes, and today's sweetness attempt out of a bad date is about a booty call. Hotline bling. Because ever since I left the pity, orchestra pit, to be exact, we're talking about a booty call here. And I should have seen a sign and known that he was a player, since he is a musician and he plays people like a flute for a living. And you know, that just really kind of blows. But the date really fell flat, so we're making pancakes. So we met for a brownie date and a coffee date. And yes, there are brownie shops in Eastern Europe. Had no clue. That's definitely a recipe from the States, so that was really exciting. And it went well, but I guess you just could say that he was trying to bum some time. I don't really understand why there was a crack in our connection, but so he got me tickets to see him and everything went really well. He came back with me, but kept it PG-13. I didn't really make him breakfast in the morning, but there was cheesecake and made sure he had a towel and everything. And I had already given him instead of because when you go to a performance, you're typically supposed to give flowers, but I didn't know if he was into that, and we just met. So I instead gave him a star, flower printed, and wrote a little note, and brought him brownies, and was there for the show, for him. And he said no one really makes a big deal of his performances, so he thought it was really cool. And so when he wanted to spend as much time with me as possible, while he was in town for this performance. And so the next morning he was like, hey, do you know of any good lunch spots? And I was like, and he was like, for me to go to. So you're gonna stay overnight and take me lunch? I'm hungry too. We both woke up at noon. He was like, well, you know, I work 2 shows and I have to go out with the orchestra since I ditched them last night for good reason. You know, you aspired for more, to hang out with a hottie. And I assumed that you enjoyed yourself and you said you wanted to spend, whatever. So he makes an appearance with them, then he could come back to mine after 11 o'clock at night. And I was like, anything after 10:30, work for the jury. So that sounds like a booty call. And you know what happens when you assume. And he said, no, it's not a booty call, and that's not what I'm about. And bottom line, I deserve better than that. So didn't hear from him pretty much all day. And then later I was after I canceled it, which I didn't give a reason because I didn't need to. And he said, oh, well, I guess I could see how it was a booty call, and that's not cool. I guess that's an apology. All right, I'll accept that, I guess. But made no attempt to make it better. I guess you know, he's into astrology, and it just, for him, it wasn't in the stars. Turned the other cheek when things went askew, and just I didn't think it was very cheeky. So life lesson while we make this bad boy, never let anyone diminish your assets. Typically the result of a booty call is the end, unless it's a butt dial. I guess it kind of was. For Dates and Cakes, until next time.